Excelsior! What is up, guys? My name is Owen Simmons, aka The Comic Book Kid. Today is my first ever real YouTube video. I did my intro a few days ago, and I actually uploaded it like 5 minutes ago, so we'll see how this goes. Anyway, today I'm going to be doing the top 5 Marvel comic books for absolute beginners. Now I'm going to start by saying there is no one comic book that you have to read. You absolutely have to if you're a beginner. There's many ways to get into Marvel Comics, and this is just the way that I recommend. So to get started, I'm going to try and go as in-depth as possible, if I can. To start off, we're going to go with Fantastic Firsts. Now, I'm not sure if they still do these. The one that I picked up, I actually picked up at a thrift store. It's actually still got the tag on it. As you can see, I got it for like $8. And it just contains all the crazy stories for the origins of the superheroes. Like, it's got the Hulk, it's got... Actually, no, let me go to the table of contents and read it for you. It's got the Fantastic Four, it's got Ant-Man, the Hulk, the Submariner, Spider-Man, Thor, Iron Man, Sergeant Fury, Doctor Strange, the Avengers, the X-Men, Captain America, Daredevil, S.H.I.E.L.D., Silver Surfer, and the Wolverine. The Wolverine, actually, we'll get to this in a later video, but it does come with number 1 of this beautiful comic, Wolverine Origin, which I will review in a later video, but I think that comic is great, so it has a little taste of that if you want to go pick this up. It's got beautiful, everything gives you a feel for the old days. It gives you a feel for the Marvel bullpen, for Stan Lee's work. Everything is just, like, look at this, Journey into Mystery, what is this, number 83? It's got the old Martian, or the, what are they, Plutonian aliens that come and they invade Earth, and it's got the old, it's so nostalgic. You guys need to check it out. Anyway, the next one that I would recommend for absolute beginners is Avengers Disassembled. Now, this comic is all about how the Avengers were split apart. I'm not going to tell you how or why this happened. You really need to read the book to figure this out. But I will just say it's got a lot of stuff to do with what's going on now with Multiverse of Madness and all the recent events that have been happening that have kind of split the Avengers apart. The artwork is beautiful. Who did the artwork on this? David Finch did the artwork, and it's by Brian Michael Bendy, who is my favorite comic book author. So you could always check out Brian Michael Bendy's work. He's just amazing. I think it's Bendy, I don't know. It's Brian Michael Bendy right there. The next one I would recommend is the same one that was recommended to me when I first started, which is The Ultimates by Mark Millar. Mark Millar and Brian Hitch, who are an incredible duo, who have also done World's Greatest Fantastic Four, which I don't know if I had that on my shelf. Oh, I can find it. Here we go. World's Greatest Fantastic Four is also great. It's by the same team. That is neither here nor there, though. This is the book that really got me into comics. It's all beautiful artwork, amazing story, and actually, I believe this is the book that the Avengers movie was based off of, like the first one. And they took quite a bit of inspiration from this book. Just to give you a taste, look at that beautiful Captain America panel right there. So, The Ultimates is basically a story of how the Avengers got started and how all the characters kind of fit into this universe. It actually takes place in the Ultimate Universe, which is separate from the canon Marvel Universe, which is great for beginners because you don't need to have any prior knowledge before reading this. You can really just jump into it. Anyway, it's a great book. That's The Ultimates by Mark Millar and Brian Hitch. Alright, moving on. We have something that is canon to the Marvel Universe and something that probably all Marvel fans will know by now, and that is Civil War. Now, Civil War is great. I love Civil War. It really sets the stage for everything in the Marvel Universe. Also by Mark Millar. Really great story. So basically, it's the story of... Well, at first it starts as like a team of teenage superheroes who are filming a reality show, basically showing the epicness of heroing, and they blow up like an entire school full of children, and the Avengers kind of splits, and half of them want to be part of the pro-registration movement, which basically means that the Avengers will be trained like superhero or like cops, and they'll They'll basically have more, the public will have more control over them and they'll be safer. And then there's Captain America's side, who he's like, well, I don't really want to be pro-registration because I want more freedom in what I do. I want to be more of a street level superhero. And personally, I'm pro-registration. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Anyway, it's a great book. That's Civil War. Definitely recommend picking it up, especially for beginners. You don't need a ton of prior knowledge. It is great. Alright, now the last recommendation that I have for you guys is Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. Alright, so this book is amazing. Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe is the best Deadpool book I have ever read. And he basically goes around killing every single Marvel hero, and then, I don't want to spoil too much, but it gets really, really meta. If you like a great story, if you like brutality, I mean, oh my gosh, I need to show you some of these. It's just brutal what he does to Spider-Man. Look right there. Oh my gosh, it is rated parental advisory, so keep an eye out for that. It is a great story. I believe there's a sequel to it. I have not read it. Don't judge me. But this is a great pickup for the beginner. That is Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. Alright, and that's going to wrap it up for our top 5. So I wanted to thank you all for joining me. If you're new to the channel, leave a comment and let me know how you thought it was. Please consider subscribing, and we'll see you guys next time. Excelsior!